haunted by the things I left. I try to feel, I try to fake, but all I am begins to break. These thoughts, they spiral, never end, like those that never learn to bend. Built these walls to feel control, but now they're just a padded hole. I don't know where the pain should end, or where I start, or where I bend. I don't wanna be what I've become, tired of hiding from the sun. I just wanna feel, wanna heal, wanna breathe, wanna find a part of me that still believes. Tear down the chains, release the sin, show me where I begin. I've been lost for far too long, in a place I don't belong, but I'll rise from deep within and find where I begin. You can't see what's locked inside the quiet storm. I've learned to hide every scar. I shake my skin, but never showed me where I've been. Screamed in silence, broken life, still dreaming of a peaceful night. But every hope I tried to hold turned to rust before it told. I'm not the sum of all this pain, I'm just the echo in the rain. I don't wanna stay this numb, I just need to overcome. I just wanna feel, wanna heal, wanna breathe, wanna find a part of me that still believes. Tear down the chains, release the sin, show me where I begin. I've been lost for far too long, in a place I don't belong, but I'll rise from deep within and find where I begin. You can't see what's locked inside the quiet storm. I've learned to hide every scar. I shake my skin, but never showed me where I've been. Screamed in silence, broken life, still dreaming of a peaceful night. But every hope I tried to hold turned to rust before it told. I'm not the sum of all this pain, I'm just the echo in the rain. I don't wanna stay this numb, I just need to overcome. I just wanna feel, wanna heal, wanna breathe, wanna find a part of me that still believes. Let the fire burn within, let the silence find the end. I've been lost for far too long, but I know I still belong. Not in fear, not in sin, but in where I begin. Somewhere I begin. Somewhere I belong.
I am the dust upon the frame, a quiet note without a name. I tried to shine in broken ways, but even stars can lose their place. You asked for more than I could be, a missing piece you couldn't see. I gave you silence wrapped in gold, hoping it could make me whole. I'm just a spark in a fractured light, a fading breath that won't ignite. You see the shape but not the soul, I'm just a part that's not quite whole. Built from echoes drawn in sand, trying hard to understand if I belong or if I pass through life like shards of shattered glass. The mirror cracked without a sound, no one noticed I was breaking down. They called it strength, I called it fear, to disappear when no one's near. I wore a mask of quiet grace, but lost myself inside that face. Now every truth I try to speak falls like ash before it's weak. I'm just a spark in fractured light, a fading breath that won't ignite. You see the shape but not the soul, I'm just a part that's not quite whole. Built from echoes drawn in sand, trying hard to understand if I belong or if I pass through life like shards of shattered glass. The mirror cracked without a sound, no lost myself inside that face. Now every truth I try to speak falls like abyss before it's weak. I'm just a spark in fractured light, but maybe that's still worth the fight. No perfect edge, no polished name, just pieces learning how to change. Built from echoes drawn in sand, still I try to understand. If I belong, or maybe I was made to be a fractured sky. A fractured sky that still can shine. That still can shine. In shadows I deny, buried truth so deep inside. Held my breath through every lie, hoping guilt would pass me by. But the mirror shows no saint, just the cracks beneath the paint. Now I stand before the flame, calling out my broken name. From the ashes of me, I'll rise, I'll bleed, I'll finally see. All the scars I used to hide were like stars across the sky. No more silence, no more shame, I'm not hiding from the blame. I'll face the fire and set me free from the ashes of me. Every step I tried to fake left a fracture in my wake. I can't erase the things I've done, but I can change what I've become. I won't beg for your amends, this is where my story bends. I'm not asking for your grace, just the strength to leave this place. From the ashes of me, I'll rise, I'll bleed, I'll finally see. All the scars I used to hide were like stars across the sky. No more silence, no more shame, I'm not hiding from the blame. I'll face the fire and set me free from the ashes of me. What I've done won't be undone, but I won't turn and try to run. This time I won't pretend, I'll break and build again. From the ashes of me, I'll rise, I'll burn, I'll finally be someone not afraid to fall, someone who can lose it all. No more silence, no more chains, I'm not hiding from all this pain. The past is gone, but I'm still free from the ashes. I saw your face fade in the storm, a trace of you already gone. You said the past would never stay, but it still haunts me every day. I reach across the great divide, but you're a ghost I cannot find. I walk through fire, I drown in light, still lost between the wrong and right. Between the truth and all the lies, I'm standing on this shadow line, a fracture deep inside my mind, where you were real and left behind. I scream but silence pulls me in, like thunder trapped beneath my skin. The world is torn our face apart, still I feel you in the dark. I built these walls to keep you out, but every brick still echoes doubt. The more I try to let you go, the more your memory takes control. You're in the static, in the rain, in every glitch inside my brain. I close my eyes, I feel you near, but nothing's ever really clear. Between the truth and all the lies, I'm standing on this shadow line, a fracture deep inside my mind, where you were real and left behind. I scream but silence pulls me in, like thunder trapped beneath my skin. The world is torn our face apart, still I feel you in the dark. In the rain, in every glitch inside my brain, I close my eyes, I feel you near, but nothing's ever really clear. Between the truth and all the lies, I'm standing on this shadow line, a war inside I cannot win, a fire I drowning deep within. I scream your name into the void, but all that's left has been destroyed. Still I walk through endless night, searching for a glimpse of light. I walk, still I try, on this shadow line.
I'm walking in a skin that doesn't fit. Every word you said I carry it. Tried to mold me into something clean, but I was born with broken wings. You say just try a little harder, but I'm drowning underwater. I smile just to make it through, but I'm not who you want me to. I wanna scream, but I've gone quiet. You turn my world into a riot. I'm not your echo, not your game. I won't be buried in your name. You made me numb, you made me fade, but I'm not breaking just to obey. Tonight I rise, no more disguise. I'm gonna break the silence. Mirror shows a stranger's face, tied in chains I can't erase. You said I'd thank you in the end, but I just learned to play pretend. I'll bred to make you feel okay, but I'm not built to fade away. This heart was never yours to tame. I won't die inside your frame. I wanna scream, but I've gone quiet. You turn my world into a riot. I'm not your echo, not your game. I won't be buried in your name. You made me numb, you made me fade, but I'm not breaking just to obey. Tonight I rise, no more disguise. I'm gonna break the silence. You can't control what you can't cage. I'm setting fire to this age. I'll burn the past, erase your lines, and write my truth between the lines. I wanna scream, but I've gone quiet. Light the fuse, start a riot. I'm not your echo, not your game. I won't live life inside your frame. You made me know. to fall for lies. I'm gonna break the silence.
You used to smile like morning light. Now you're a whisper in the night. The world goes on, it doesn't see the space you left inside of me. And maybe no one sees the cracks, but I would give it all to bring you back. If you fade away, I'll still say your name, like a star that still remains. Even when it disappears, you're still shining through my tears. If you slip into the grave, know your light won't drift away. You are more than words could say. If you fade away, I keep your voice inside a song, replayed when the nights are long. Though the world forgets your face, I carry you in quiet grace. They say that time will make it right, but healing never comes without a fight. If you fade away, I'll still say your name, like a star that still remains. Even when it disappears, you're still shining through my tears. If you slip into the grave, know your light won't drift away. You are more than words could say. If you fade away, I keep your voice inside a soul, even when the nights are long. And though the world forgets your face, you're still shining through my tears. If you slip into the grave, know your light won't drift away. You are more than words could say. If you fade away, I'll still say your name, like a star that still remains. Even when it disappears, you're still shining through my tears. If you slip into the grave, know your light won't drift away. You are more than words could say. If you fade away, some lights burn fast, some lights burn slow, but every soul deserves to glow. And you were fire to me, still glowing in the memories. If you fade away, I'll still hold your flame. Even when the world feels strange, you will never be alone. In my heart you found a home. If the sky forgets your name, I'll remind the stars again. You were loved and you still stay. If you fade away, you still shine. Woke up in a silent town, clouds hung low and the sun broke down. Streetlights flicker in my mind. I've been chasing ghosts I'll never find. Every voice I thought I knew fades like stars behind the blue. I speak but no one turns around, just echoes in this quiet sound. I'm drifting like a paper boat down a river no one knows, trying not to disappear in a world that never hears. All I want's a hand to hold, but all I touch is growing cold. Still I walk, still I try, with echoes in the fog as my guide. Footsteps on a gravel road, memories I never told. I leave behind, but they don't fade, just haunt me in the mess I've made. Names and faces come and go, like shadows in a winter show. paper boat down a river no one knows, trying not to disappear in a world that never hears. All I want's a hand to hold, but all I touch is growing cold. Still I walk, still I try, with echoes in the fog as my guide. Maybe I was never meant to find the place where silence ends. But if you hear me in the haze, leave a light, I'll find my way. I'm drifting like a paper boat, but maybe someday I'll float to a shore that knows my name, where the fall forgets the pain. All I want's a sign, a spark, a voice to answer in the dark. Still I walk, still I try, with echoes in the fog passing by. Maybe I was never meant to find the place where silence ends. But if you hear me in the haze, leave a light, I'll find my way. Maybe I was never meant to find the place where silence ends. But if you hear
Woke up with fire in my chest. Another day, another test. But I won't run, I won't regret even the scars I haven't met. I've been down, I've been low, but I've learned to love the shadows. Now I shine from my soul, like a flame that never slows. If I go, I'll go, I'll go like thunder, with my name in every wonder. No fear in my fire, my heart. I just wanna burn bright and die with a smile. I danced on edges, broke the rules, loved like a fool, and that's my jewel. Never perfect, never plain, but I live it all again. No rewind, no pretend, but I made the pain my friend. Turned my fall into flight, now I'm blazing through the night. If I go, I'll go, I'll go like thunder, with my name in every wonder. No fear in my fire, my heart. I just wanna burn bright and die with a smile. And die with a smile. Let the stars write my story, let the echo shine my glory. Every tear, every trial made it all worthwhile. Sing me out with a guitar cry, let the world know I try. No regrets, just my style. Yeah, I'll die with a smile. If I go, I'll go, I'll go like thunder, with my name in every wonder. No fear in my fire, my heart. I just wanna burn bright, wanna burn bright and die with a smile. And die with a smile. I light a cigarette with a shaking hand, trying to feel something I understand. Mirror cracked, it with the ghost of the life I needed most. You're the poison in my veins, sweet like pleasure, sharp like pain. I was healing, now I'm stained. Every heartbeat screams your name. Oh, I'm waking beautifully, drowning slow and silently. You're the poison, I'm the prey, but I still beg you, make me stay. Midnight prayers to a broken God, hoping guilt would hurt you hard. But monsters sleep in silken beds while angels bleed in what's unsaid. You were fire, I was flame, now I'm ashes with your name. Licked my wounds but loved the burn, I never seem to learn. You're the poison in my veins, sweet like pleasure, sharp like pain. I was healing, now I'm stained. Every heartbeat screams your name. Oh, I'm waking beautifully, drowning slow and silently. You're the poison, I'm the prey, but I still beg you, make me stay. Hold me down, hold me tight, sing me one last lullaby. Lie to me just one more time, say I'm yours, then say goodbye. You're the poison in my veins, sweet like pleasure, sharp like pain. I was healing, now I'm stained. Every heartbeat screams your name. Oh, breaking beautifully, but this pain feels like poetry. You're the poison and I'm the prey, so go ahead, you make me stay. Hold me down, hold me tight, sing me one last lullaby. Lie to me just one more time, say I'm yours, then say goodbye. Oh, I'm dying quietly, but this pain feels like poetry. You're the poison and I'm the prey, so go ahead, you make me stay. Make me stay. Hold me down, hold me tight, sing me one last lullaby. Lie to me just one more time, say I'm yours, then say goodbye. Yeah, then say goodbye. You're the poison in my veins.
I've been quiet for too long, held my breath just to belong. You spoke a broke, now I ignite. A match in the dark grave fights. You turned your back, I took the blame. You wore the crown, I wore the shame. But I'm not your wreck, I'm not your sound. I'm the voice you can't drown out.
I see the way you look through me, like I'm not there, like I'm empty. But every crack you left behind built a fire in my spine. You won't ignore me now, I'm screaming through the crowd. I'm louder than your silence, I'm breaking through the violence. You shut me out before, but I'm not hiding anymore. This is my defiance, I'm louder than your silence.
Every word you did hear now echoes louder in your ear. You're trying to chain me to your doubts, but I've learned how to burn my way out. I won't bend, I won't bend. This war in me will never end. I'm a song you can't contain, rising up through all your pain.
I've been bruised, I've been erased, but I won't vanish. push, not replace. The more you push, the more I rise. A phantom shouting through your lies. You won't ignore me now. I'm screaming through the crowd. I'm louder than your silence. I'm breaking through the violence. You shut me out before, but I'm not hiding anymore. This is my defiance. I'm louder than your silence. I won't be your shadow, I won't be your ghost. I'll rise through the static and tear through the noise. You said I was nothing, but now you hear me roar. Every whisper you silence becomes a lie, my war. You won't ignore me now. I'm screaming through the crowd. I'm louder than your silence. I'm breaking through the violence. You tried to block me out, but I'm what this pain is about. I won't die in confidence. I'm louder than your silence.
We built a love on fragile ground. You said forever, then walked out. I gave you all I had to give. You gave me reasons not to live. But broken hearts still beat with time, and tears can wash away the light. You left me empty, left me cold, but I found fire in the fold. These scars, they tell my story. Every crack became my glory. I was drowning in your name. Now I'm stronger through the pain. You thought I'd fall, but now you see I'm not the same. You don't own me. I rose from all you failed to be. These are the scars that made me. I walked alone through haunted nights, fought my demons, earned my light. Your voice once echoed in my head. Now it's just a ghost instead. I won't erase the love we had, but I won't beg to get it back, back. You were the wound, I was the fight, and now I'm stepping into life. These scars, they tell my story. Every crack became my glory. I was bleeding from goodbye. Now I wear it like the sky. You thought you'd leave and I'd be weak, but I found strength in every peak. You lost me when I chose to see. These are the scars that made me. I forgive but not forget. What broke me once has left me sad. And if I ever fall again, I'll rise like thunder in the rain. Finally scarred with power, proof I bloomed in darkest hours. I was broken, now I breathe. A better me you won't believe. I'm I've walked through towns I can't recall, empty roads and barroom brawls, carried names I never kept, burned some bridges I regret. I chased the wind, I chased the flame, but every mile just felt the same. A younger man who played too wild, left too many tears behind. And I swore I'd never look back, but the past has a way of tracking cracks. It finds you when you're still and makes your silence feel too real. Now I'm sitting under the old tree with the weight of what I couldn't be, thinking about the hearts I let go and all the truths I didn't show. The sky is wide, but I feel small for the one I never called. These roots don't move, but they see me sitting here, finally free, under the old tree. I loved a girl in Tennessee. She gave her soul, but I couldn't see. Thought I had time, thought I was wise, but love don't wait for wandering minds. I wrote her songs I never sang, letters lost in passing trains, and all my reckless younger ways come back like ghosts I can't escape. And I tried to outrun the ache, but guilt rides every road you take until your feet stop moving and your heart starts proving that I'm sitting under the old tree with every scar that made me me, thinking of the hands I let slip and every chance I didn't grip. The wind still sings her name somehow, but she's not here with me now. So I sit and let it be under the old tree. Maybe this is what peace looks like, not an answer, just the light that filters through the leaves above and forgives a fool who ruined love. I know I'm staying under the old tree. No more running, no more dreams. She's a memory in the breeze, but she still brings me to my knees. If she ever passes by, I hope she sees I tried to become the man she'd need under the old tree. Maybe this is what peace looks like, not an answer, just the light that filters through the leaves above and forgives a fool who ruined love. If she ever I see your face in every flame, still whispering your broken name. You left me there in pouring rain, but I'd walk through fire just the same. You said goodbye like it meant nothing, but to me it meant everything. You took your heart and ran away, but mine just stayed and stayed and stayed. And I'm still burning for you, though the ashes blow right through. Even if you never turn around, I'd bleed just to hear that sound of your voice saying my name again. Even if it cuts like the bitter end, you're gone, but baby, it's true. I'm still burning and burning for you. every song and every word. You tore the pages from my book, but I still read them, still get shook. You kissed me once, then let me fall. Now I'm screaming through these hollow halls. They say I should just let you go, but they don't know what I know. 'Cause I'm still burning for you, though the pain cuts right into. Even if love was just a lie, I'd live it all again. I'd try to hold you for one more broken night. Even if it kills the light, I'd still do what I always do. Keep burning, burning for you. Maybe someday you'll look back and feel the fire you thought you lacked. But till then, I'll wear this flame like a scar that speaks your name. Yeah, I'm still burning for you, though the skies have lost their blue. If you asked, I'd fall once more, even knowing what I felt for. You're the one that never heals, the only thing my soul still feels. No matter what you put me through, I'm still burning, still burning, still burning for you. You walked away without goodbye. No warning signs, no reasons why. Just the door left open wide, and the wreckage I couldn't hide. I tried to breathe but lost the air. Tried to move but you were everywhere. The nights were loud, the days were long, and every love song felt so wrong. But broken hearts still beat somehow, and I'm not who I was back then, not now. I'm coming out of the dark, from the ashes of your spark. You left me cold and torn in two, but I found light you never knew. I stumbled, I fell, I bled through the pain, but I stood up in the pouring rain. You were the storm that left the mark, but I'm coming out. I'm coming out of the dark. I wore the weight like second skin, let every scar sink deep within. But every tear and every fall built a fire behind my wall. You thought I'd break and never meant, but endings aren't, and where I begin, the hardest roads can still lead home, even when you walk alone. I used to beg for one more day, but now I'm finding strength in walking away. I'm coming out of the dark, took back every shattered part. You left a wound but not a chain. I'm learning how to live again. I screamed, I crashed, I cursed your name, but I'm no longer playing that game. You were the fall but not the spark, and I'm coming out. I'm coming out of the dark. Now when I see your face in dreams, I don't wake up torn at the seams. I just smile and let it go. There's peace in what I've come to I'm rising out of the dark with a brand new beating heart. You thought you'd leave and I'd stay lost, but I grew stronger through the cost. No more shadows, no more chains. I've outlasted all the pain. You were the end, but here's the start. I'm finally free. Out of the dark. She walked away in the dead of night, left a hole where my heart took flight. Shadows creeping where the light once lay. I cursed the moon and begged the day. The walls whispered secrets I couldn't ignore. Her laugh, her touch, a ghost in my door. I fell to my knees, the silence screamed, lost in a maze of broken dreams. But the sun breaks through when the storm is done. Every night ends with a rising sun. Though the pain cut deep, I learned to mend. In the dark I found the light again. Took a walk where the river bends, saw my reflection, my new best friend. The scars, they told a tale of fire, but I rose above, climbed higher and higher. The wind sang songs of strength and grace. I found my rhythm, my own pace. The past still whispers, but it won't define. The sunlight's mine, the world aligns. 'Cause the sun breaks through when the storm is done. Every night ends with a rising sun. Though the pain cut deep, I learned to mend. In the dark I found the light again. Every night ends with the rising sun. And though the pain cut deep, I learned to mend. In the dark, I found the light again. Took a walk where the river bends, saw my reflection, my new best friend. Though the pain cut deep, I learned to mend. In the dark I found the light again. But the sun breaks through when the storm is done. Every night ends with a rising sun. Though the pain cut deep, I learned to mend. In the dark I found the light again. I found the light again. I found the light again.
Packed her bags at the break of dawn, left a note saying she was gone. The echoes of her steps still ring in this house where shadows cling. I walk the streets with my head hung low, heart in pieces, nowhere to go. Her laughter played like a ghostly tune underneath the pale-faced moon. But the sunlight found me in the rain. It burned through every ounce of pain. Though I fell, I rose again from the ashes of a name. But the sunlight found me in the rain. It burned through every ounce of pain. Though I fell, I rose again from the ashes of a name. The mirror showed a man undone, a hollow shell where love once shone. The cracks let in a beam of light, a spark to guide me through the night. I found myself where the wild winds blow, on mountain peaks where rivers flow. Her leaving taught me how to see the strength that's always lived in me. Now the sunlight found me like a flame. It kissed the scars that knew her name. Though I fell, I rose again to write a new song in the rain. For pain, though I fell, I rose again to write a new song in the rain. But the sunlight found me in the rain. It burned through every ounce of pain. Though I fell, I rose again from the ashes of a name in the rain.
You left without a warning sign, just empty space and borrowed time. I begged the night to bring you back, but silence was the only track. I walked through rooms we used to know, like shadows dancing soft and slow. The mirror cracked, the songs ran dry, and all I did was ask you why. But pain has a way of moving through, even when it still feels new. And every storm will break somehow. Though I couldn't see it then, I see it now. I found the sunlight again after drowning in the end. I was shattered, I was lost, counting every line you crossed. But the morning touched my skin, and I let the warmth back in. You were the fire, but I survived the flame, and I found the sunlight again. I held your ghost for far too long, played every fight like it was a song. But hearts don't mend by holding on to what's already gone. I used to think that love was pain, that I'd never feel whole again. But there's beauty in the scar, and strength in who we are. Now your name's just passing rain, a story I survived with grace. I learned to walk, then learned to run, and felt the healing in the sun. Not anymore. You were a chapter, not the core. I thank the dark for showing me the strength to set myself free. Now I'm bathed in sunlight again. Not your shadow, not your friend. I found color, I found air, I found peace in learning. sunlight again. I said the words I can't take back. You turned away, the sky went black. Now I sit here, lost in time, tracing echoes of your light. I wish I knew how hearts break slow, like frost on glass, too cold to show. And now I'd give the world you see, just to bring you back to me. Can we go back to then, before the silence, before the end, before the things I didn't say, took your love and drove it away. I'd trade tomorrow, trade the sun. If I could fix what I've undone, I'd start again, my closest friend. If we could just go back to then. I'll replay nights like faded film. Your laugh, your tears, they haunt me still. The more I run, the more I see. The only one I lost was me. I built my pride like fortress walls, but now they echo when night falls. I thought I knew what love could take, but now I know what hearts can break. Can we go back to then, before the silence, before the end, before the distance, before the lies, before I watched you say goodbye? I trade the stars, trade every sky, just to stand where we stood that night. I'd start again, make every bend, if we could just go back to then. If I could hold your hand once more, I'd never let it go like before. No second guess, no pride, no pain, just you and me in falling rain. Can we go back to then, before I lost my only friend, before regret was all I knew, before I broke the best of you? I'd give this song, I'd give this breath, to love you right before what's left. I'd start again and never end, if we could just go back to then.
I used to wait for your reply, count the stars, believe the lie. You left without a single sound. Now I'm rising from the ground. Your promises were paper thin, your love was war I couldn't win. But every tear you didn't see built a fire inside of me. I screamed your name in empty rooms, but now I sing a different tune. I'm done with the silence, done with the